Hi, I'm Theresa Bierer, producer and host for Inside NAU, a television show about Northern Arizona University and longtime reporter at KNAU. And I'm with Northern Arizona University President John Haeger to discuss the budget. Would you describe NAU's budget situation for this spring and fall?
The university is under enormous financial pressure. It begins with the condition of the nation's economy, and Arizona is one state which has a very large budget deficit. The estimate is now $1.6 billion for FY09. That's the current budget year. So the university essentially has to take out of its budget nearly $21.3 million between now and the end of our fiscal year. We have moved to do that, and I recently announced an FY09 budget plan. In that plan, about half of that money, about $10 million, are permanent cuts. We have had a hiring freeze for several months, and so as we've captured positions, those have just been taken out of the budget. We also had to dip into various university accounts, local accounts, one-time monies to cover the other $10 million. But what that means as we approach FY10 is that we have to still do more permanent cuts so that when we open next fiscal year, on July 1, our budget is $139.5 million, having been reduced from $161.5 million.
How will these cuts affect faculty and staff?
There is no question that the faculty and staff will feel the impact of these cuts. The reality is that 83% of our state budget is wrapped up in human resources. And that should be the case in a university. We're, in a sense, all about human talent. But the net result is we will both have to furlough and likely have layoffs as we look at FY10. Already the senior university administration, including the president, are taking 3 furlough days this year. Next fiscal year, we will ask faculty and staff and administration to take up to 7 furlough days if your salary is above $40,000, if your salary is below, up to 2 furlough days. So there will be an impact on faculty and staff.
How many layoffs do you expect, and will they include faculty?
At this point in time, we cannot estimate the number of layoffs, and that's because we're just beginning the FY10 budget process. Once we have a budget from the state, then we know, in a sense, the depth of the cuts that we have to absorb. It would be fair to say that I expect additional layoffs. I think that faculty will be impacted by those layoffs. But the exact number and whether it be non-tenure track faculty or lecturers or tenure track faculty is largely dependent on the size of the cut.
You've talked about protecting the core mission. Do you think the current and proposed budget cuts will affect the core mission?
I would like to start by reassuring our faculty and our students that our core mission is about having faculty teaching students in the classroom and outside the classroom. That core mission is going to remain. It does make it more difficult for us to stabilize the core mission, and I think you'll see some changes on campus. Faculty will likely be asked to teach more courses. There may be increases in enrollments in various courses, but the fact of the matter is that core mission will continue at Northern Arizona University.
What does the future hold for Northern Arizona University?
Northern Arizona University has been around for 100+ years. We will be around for another 100+ years. During that time period, we've been through the Great Depression. We went through a period of very low enrollment during the Second World War. We went through the stresses in the early 90s of a major economic recession. We will get through this recession as well. And I have been very pleased by the campus response of faculty, staff, and administration to trying to work our way through this thing together.
Thank you, Dr. Haeger, Northern Arizona University President. If you have questions, you can email budgetinfo@nau.edu.